Yoga Mythology 101, laghu vajrasana. So that means little thunderbolt. Laghu means little, and Vajra is the thunderbolt. So I'm going to tell you a story about Vajra because Vajra was Indra's main weapon, and Indra was the king of heaven. And he was really proud of himself for being the king of heaven. He was partying in his throne hall with all these devas and nymphs and celestial beings. And then one day, his teacher, who is called Braspati, came to the throne hall, and Indra did not get up and like bow to his teacher. And so Braspati walked right up to Indra, just took a look at his pride, and he walked right out. And after that, Indra was like, uh-oh, I messed up. So he looked for Braspati, but he couldn't find him because he had become invisible. And then he needed a teacher, pretty bad Indra, because he had a whole army of demons that were after him. So Indra went and got a new teacher by the name of Vishvarupa. Vishvarupa helped Indra to stave off the demon army, but Indra and Vishvarupa got into some kind of falling out, and Indra ended up killing Vishvarupa. And this made his father very, very upset. And so his father did a ritual and created a demon that was totally invincible and sent him to kill Lord Indra. And this demon's name was Vritra. And so Vritra amassed an entire army, went right over to Indra's house in heaven, and just started killing devas. And every weapon that Indra would throw at Vritra would bounce off of him. And so Indra ended up having to go take refuge with Lord Brahma. And then Brahma sadly explained to Indra that the only way Vritra could be killed was with a weapon that was formed of the bones of the rishi, who's named Didika. And so the devas, they went to go see Didika at his ashram. And when they got there, Didika said something like, "Whatever you've come for, I'll give it to you." And so the devas explained the situation, that they needed his bones pronto. And Didika was a true saint. So he was like, "All right, sounds good. You need my bones? I'm going to give them to you." So he entered an intense state of samadhi, and then he left his body. And then the devas, one by one, fabricated weapons out of his bones. After making all those weapons, these celestial weapons, they went off and amassed an army, the devas, with the weapons so that they could fight Vritra. And the war was on, and it was so intense that the three worlds were shaking. At the very end of the war, after all these casualties, then Indra and Vritra met up, and every single weapon Indra launched at Vritra was just bouncing off. And at some point, even in the fight, Vritra yawned. He was like, I just, nothing's happening. And then Indra gathered a thunderbolt. Indra hurled a thunderbolt at Vritra's mouth, and it went into his body and cut him in half. The end.